Thoughts you won't find in a travel guide. Sounds interesting. I hope so. It was a puff piece at best, but it was a start. And who wouldn't want to visit the city and take in a hockey game? They are fun to watch, Penny said, staring back at the ice. Ethan skated over and blew Penny a kiss before heading back to the locker room to wait for the game to officially start. Amanda chuckled at her friend's sigh. Not everyone gets to fall in love with a hockey player. It's the best way to go, Penny said, with a grin. Okay, so tell me more. I swear I'm listening. Amanda shook her head. Anyway, I'm focusing on all the local pro sports teams, but baseball season hasn't started, and football just ended. And I like hockey. This isn't even my first game this season, Amanda said, scoping number 33 as he skated by. Uh-huh. Sure you do, Penny said, but Amanda ignored her and focused on the ice. They'd arrived early for warm-ups, but really it was so Penny could watch Ethan skate around with no helmet on. Not that Amanda could blame her. So many gorgeous guys in one place, and they chose to cover up their faces. Apparently, a stray hockey puck to an unguarded forehead before the game started was not something the players were on board with. Safety over pleasing their fans. Hockey players were so selfish. She laughed at herself, remembering that exact conversation she'd had with the team captain a few months ago. The night she'd pathetically flirted with Ben, Captain Cheesy, a nickname that definitely didn't fit the overly serious man. Of course, shortly after that, he'd given her a ride home and shocked the hell out of her with an all-consuming kiss that had rocked her to the tips of her boots. A kiss that wouldn't leave her thoughts, and that she desperately wanted to repeat, and repeat, and repeat again. But he'd avoided her like the plague ever since. He was a walking contradiction. Quiet, awkward, serious to a fault, but he kissed with a commanding, take-charge attitude that she'd gladly relinquish control to. And she rarely gave up control to a man, if ever. She didn't know how to read him, but she wanted to strip him down and climb his gorgeous body like a tree. "But do you know enough to write an article?" Penny asked, cutting through all thoughts of Captain Cheese and that kiss. His mouth on hers, stealing every breath and brain cell she had. How he'd lean down to kiss her because of his giant stature. She fought back the shiver and pushed the memory aside. "That's why I have you. Now that you're an expert, you can help," she said, turning her pleading eyes on her friend. She wouldn't tell Penny she'd pitched the article just to have an excuse to see Ben again, or that she couldn't stop thinking about him, or his lips pressed to hers, his tongue sweeping away all cognizant thought. No, she definitely wasn't here for that. It was all about the game. A short while later, the guys were back on the ice. The anthems were sung and the first period started. Amanda turned her focus to the game as the object of her fantasies skated past again, the puck on his stick, his body shifting with each glide on the ice. It really was a thing of beauty. "Do you want my book?" Penny asked, pulling Amanda from her drool-worthy thoughts. "I should be good. It's more of a surface piece. Getting tourists to experience more of the city," she said. Ethan had given Penny Hockey Made Easy, a book to help her understand the sport. Penny's love of facts was not a secret. It was adorable, and Penny had blasted through the book, becoming an expert in no time. "Well, I can answer most of your questions, or you can ask the guys after the game. Are you coming out tonight?" Penny asked, then popped a pretzel bite in her mouth. "Probably not. Talking to the players isn't something that everyone would be able to do, so I'm just going to base it on my observations. And maybe I'll cite you as a reference. Back up. You're passing up a night out with hot hockey players? Are you feeling okay?" Penny asked, reaching up to put her hand on Amanda's forehead. Amanda leaned back. "Very funny, Penny. I'm fine. Just have a few posts I'm working on for my own blog that I need to finish tonight." "You work too much," Amanda laughed. "Says the workaholic. I've been much better about that."